Now this is what an absolute farce this is here now, with all these people doing these roadworks. I kid you not, I'm literally about 150 metres, 200 metres away from this place I need to collect.
Turn left towards Boundary Way, then turn left onto Boundary Way.
Completely close the road. And I can't get into it. The way this stupid thing is trying to send me. Oh, there we go, there's diversion sign finally. But the way Google Maps was trying to send me before...
Take the next left onto Boundary Way.
...was just a road I can't take in a wagon. So let's turn this stupid thing off here now. And they're finally putting a diversion sign, but there was no such thing when I got here before. Absolutely ridiculous. The place I'm going is just there. Honestly, you can't even make this up. And we're not even in London, we're on the outskirts. Now there's another fella, he just probably had the same. The road ahead closed again on that side. Lord have mercy. And he's had to get on a roundabout. Google Maps again just in case, and to see if it's going to send me the correct way, because if this is non-suitable for a truck, these are the things about that I'm going to end up going sick over. What a joke. Department for Transport, you're taking the absolute mickey, you lot are. Utter farcical things.
Martin Brower UK may be closed today.
Well, I'm going.
In 50 yards, at Phoenix Gateway roundabout, take the third exit onto Breakspear Way, there. A414.
Another one around the other side, so where the hell? I'm assuming we're going to go this way here.
Exit the roundabout onto Breakspear Way.
And it's the same as a shell here.
Continue on Breakspear Way for half a mile. You're back online. This route avoids a road closure on Boundary Way. You're on the best route. You should reach your destination by 1412.
See, I can't go that way there because that's a route Google Maps is trying to send us around that way. With restrictions and except for access, well, I'm hoping if I can go and access through there. Oh my goodness.
In a quarter of a mile, at the roundabout, take the fourth exit and stay on Breakspear Way, A414.
Right, where's the rest of the diversion signs? Are you kidding me? This is what makes our lives so difficult being in a truck here. Nonsense this is.
In a quarter of a mile, make a U-turn.
See if his sat-nav redirects us here from here, because Google is not going to send us away. I can't go down that way. The joys of trucking. Right, pick it up again, let's see.
Make a U-turn.
Shut up, Google. if you can hear that fridge going in the background there, but it's an absolute noisy beast. Right. Can we go in the back way if there is a back way to this place? I do not know.
Después de 300 metros, gire a la derecha.
And when we came out to that big roundabout, that was my perfect example as to no access to M1. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, 1 second. Right, let me get the next right.
Después de 300 metros, gire en la rotonda, cuarta salida.
Alright, is there okay, the diversion signs is up there. See, there was not a stupid sign up until now. That's honestly ridiculous. This is my gripe from the highways agencies.
Cuarta salida.
You know, do your bloody jobs properly. It's crazy. Seem to think we're clairvoyant. The blood pressure went through the roof a little bit there. Oh yeah, another difference with this. This has got the, it's not got the flat bottom steering wheel. It's got the regular. Right, are we taking the absolute... Seriously, this is unreal. Absolutely unreal. No free road. Follow what fucking diversion? Excuse the French.
Después de 200 metros, gire a la derecha.
Right, is anybody going to tell us where we're going here? This is unbelievable.
Gire a la derecha.
Unreal. Well, we're just going to have to stop and ring these buffoons here. This is ridiculous. Right, well, I've just rang the office in Ireland to see if they can try to look for a route in. I'm just going to have to try to get down any of these little roads to see if we can get in. But at the moment, roads closed, and this is why I hate, absolutely hate. Now, there's a sign, it's sent me in a loop, so let's see where this sends us now. Honestly, unbelievable.
Gire a la izquierda, luego gire a la izquierda.
sat nav saying make a left here, and this is, you can't make.
Después de 100 metros, gire a la izquierda. Gire a la izquierda.
Oh, let's give it a try anyway. God damn it, you're gonna have to wait, Tesla. You can see me turning. Thank you, sir.
Después de 200 metros, gire a la izquierda.
Literally everywhere else you can get to, barring the place I need to get to. Give me strength, Lord.
Al final de la carretera, gire a la derecha.
Right, I don't want the walking route. Right, will it let me get in this way?
Martin Brower UK may be closed today. Head east on Boundary Way, then turn right to stay on Boundary Way. Take the next right to stay on Boundary
my
Way.
God, give it a fucking rest here. Right.
In a quarter of a mile, at the roundabout, take the third exit onto Bunsfield Lane.
Right. Let me please get to this road without it being closed at the end of this.
Después de 200 metros, gire en la rotonda, cuarta salida.
Right, can we get in? Access to where? Bunsfield Lane. Access to Murphy, so I'm assuming we'll have to just go right around this roundabout here. There's a good sign. Narrow lane. Do not overtake cyclists. So cyclists don't bloody overtake. They'll be telling us not to overtake, and we've got to get around. Honestly, the joys. They could have said road closed, but you can still access this place here, Martin Brower's, but no. So please guys, if you work on these roads, can you please just make it a bit easier for us? Because in a truck, it's a bit more stressful than a car. In a car, you can just get off into these little side streets, turn around. Like with us, it's not quite easy. Right, okay, Mr. Van, you just go, don't indicate. I'm meant to guess where you're going. Now, where's the entrance?
You have arrived.
Right, we're in this place. We've finally found it. Joke of a place. Now we're going to have to go on a bay here. It's going to be a blindsided bay. So we're going to show you how to do a blindside. The bay we need to go on is bay 29 here in a corner. As you can see, if you're in a left-hand drive, you can get on this, no problem, but no dramas, just take our time with it. In this instance, let's think about it, how we're going to do it. So if we're going on our good side, you can still see the bay for now. You want to try and get all the way around. Now adjust this mirror, pull it all the way. Can you see it moving there? That 29 is that last one. So again, if in doubt, we can jump out and have a quick look where we are. We're going to need to take a little shunt on this one. Now we can see the other truck into view now. Let's use all of the available space that we need, and there's bay 29 right there. So literally use every millimetre of space. So again, the blind side isn't as bad because we've got a bit of room here. Again, gentle steering inputs. Watch the trailer come round. Watch the tyres in the lines. Just push it back straight, nice and easy, and then take off the lock gently, and adjust our mirrors again. There. So don't be scared of a blindside reverse. If you're ever unsure, just get out and look, and it's as easy as that. So I just wanted to show you a bit of a blind side. But if you're a new driver, if you are unsure, don't be scared of taking as many shunts as you need. It's no harm done, and nobody's going to think of any less of you. I've been there years ago, we've all been there. You're trying to think to yourself how we're going to do this blind side, but it's as easy as that. Adjust our mirrors, turn this off, throw the apple juice away, go to the office, give them the details, and then we'll get the collection. So here we are. This is for collecting for the McDonald's stuff to go over to Ireland. Now, why has this car got its fog lights on? This is another one of my pet peeves that literally ticks me off. Why have you got his the fog lights on? If there's no fog, and when you sat directly behind him, it absolutely wrecks your eyes. There's no need for it. Turn them off, people. There's no rain, there's no fog. The conditions are absolutely fine to see, yet why have you got them on? For the love of God. start recording. Have a little stop at these services here. Have a quick break and then carry on up the road. Start recording. Hello guys, right, we've had a 32-minute break. Let's get back on the road again. Right, well, another major difference. Again, I keep finding these little differences as you go along. Oh god, look at this massive rut. The headlights, as you can see on this one here, the V8s and some of the other ones have got like the bright HIDs, what are they called? HID lights. There's a giant puffin overlooking this little train line here, and there's a direct train brings you straight down to Holyhead ferry terminal as well. So let's carry on down the road a bit. We're only, what's that, 56 kilometres, what's that at? 64 is 40, so we're about 35 miles away. It's now 11:15 at night time, so we should be there around 11:30, get on the ferry terminal, drop this in 15-20 minutes. It's booked it on a 1:30 ferry on Irish Ferries. So I'll show you the terminal of Holyhead when we get there. think we've got a few more tunnels to navigate, and then we go over Menai Bridge a bit later on. But my God, I think last year, was it last November or December, when we had that really bad storm that knocked out Holyhead Ferry Terminal. God, it took us on a diversion to the smaller Menai Bridge, and let me tell you, I wish I had my camera on, because that was it's a lovely bridge, but it's tight for an articulated truck and trailer. It's more designed for cars, and you can get a truck and trailer through there, but what I'm trying to say is it was so windy, you were getting battered from side to side, and it was just wide enough to squeeze through, and it was scraping your mirrors on the way in, because you were getting buffeted from side to side. And you can hear the wind here, and it was worse than this, and that storm knocked out one of the small ramps that you come off the ferry at Holyhead. So you can imagine as how strong that storm was to have caused damage, and it caused Holyhead to close for God knows how long. And there was some talk of maybe not reopening again due to how much damage it caused. So this is one of the more scenic routes on our journeys. Even at night time is still nice. I'd say this and the boat that come off from Belfast to Cairn Ryan up in Scotland near Stranraer, that's a beautiful stretch of road as well. Very nice in the daytime. And can be wacky races in the night time. Let's leave it at that. With this vlogging game, I guess it's just about trial and error, trying to find the best angles, and I think I'm going to just angle the camera slightly more down like I'm doing on this video. Then you get to see a lot more of the cabin, which I think it looks a bit better, but again, it's just trial and error for now. You just got to see what gives you guys the best views from my vantage point and the point of view. And again, apologies, you know, with the editing sometimes it does take forever, and we don't have enough time in the day to be working, trying to sleep, and then, you know, editing and posting videos. So I do apologise, you know, it could be better, obviously, when my spare time when I'm off. Yeah, I don't want to be editing too many videos because I want to go and see my little boy. Hopefully you guys can understand and you know, carry on enjoying the vlogs. And I'm very appreciative for all the subscribers, everybody, you know, that's left comments, have liked and shared the videos. Does mean a lot. And yeah, every now and then, you know, there will be a bit of profanity. I do apologise, but it's just so you can actually understand the frustration, what it's like being a truck driver. If you guys want to see really what it's like, and I'm not going to put any clickbait or any dramatic race against the time, you know, if it's not going to happen. Like when I went from the bottom of Spain to get to Bilbao, I genuinely had an hour to play with, if that, because when I got to the harbour, once I did all the security checks and everything else, the ferry was leaving at 6, we boarded at 2:45, so I literally had 15 minutes just to get on, to spare, because I was the last one on. Sorry, not last one on, last one to get checked. They had the x-ray machine, so all the other guys that got there beforehand, they'd all had the dogs, the customs people checking. And even though I got there at a reasonable hour, you know, I remember it was like with the security checks normally, they are a lot more stringent. So, you know, with time with things like you're running out of time, you know, I might have like, you know, 10 or 15 minutes left of working time or driving time, and sometimes you might get down to the last 2 or 3 minutes. And obviously I've explained to you guys before, with the infringements with a working time directive, you know, the issues it kind of causes us, and that's why you'll see, you know, some guys making videos, I'm running close to my 15-hour day, I'm gonna hit close to my 10-hour day. Yeah, obviously it's made for effect, and it does get stressful, but obviously I'm just showing you guys it's, you know, it's not all like an Eddie Stobart, overly dramatic. You've got the guy with his voiceovers making it dramatic for the viewers. I'm just trying to show you guys what an actual day is, you know, in the life of a truck driver. You know, it's not drama, it can be stressful, it can be annoying. Like this afternoon when I gone to collect this load, I went down to Hemel, Hempstead, and this one place I was literally went to collect from, they closed the road 200 meters from where I needed to go, so I had to drive around, and from the diversion signs, as you'll see when I upload the video, it just irritates you. And tutorial channel mixed in with some comedy and a bit of profanity for good measure. And what you got to remember as well, you know, we're all human beings as well as truck drivers. We may be truck drivers, but we are still human beings, and we're also car drivers and motorcyclists. And what's funny when you see some car drivers, they seem to forget that, you know, we drive cars as well, but better. Better than some, let's just say, not everybody. The main beam on this one is nowhere near as bright as the other one. Now on the V8, right, this button I'm pointing, if you can see it here, this is what I call the laser beams, the mains. There's two, you've got the roof mounted, and then this is on the front. So with both of them activated on the V8, it literally, the difference is unreal. Like this, it's not even good, really. Just like a regular car headlight. But with a white lights, with a HIDs, I tell you what, it's awesome. We're going to drop down now to the Menai Bridge. This is what links what's it called? I guess I call it Holy Island or Holly Island, but it's only got one L, so Holy in my mind. So Holy Island is connected via this bridge here. Which we're going to cross in a few seconds. And there's somebody here who's got a beautiful house in the middle of this river estuary. Now I don't know whether I could live in that, mind you. I'd be a bit paranoid in case it ever floods. Now you can't see it in the middle of the night, but hopefully tomorrow when we're crossing or whatever time, hopefully you can see it. But it's a gorgeous house. Right, we've gone through the check-in process here. Just come off the weighbridge. Now I'm just going to go and drop this off, use the bathroom, brush my pegs, and then go and park up till tomorrow. So as you can see, with fridge transport, with perishable goods especially, there's no set schedule. You could be working days, nights, days. So this just plays havoc with your body clock. I mean, you get used to it every now and then, but sometimes it does catch up with you. And when it does, you just need to get that sleep. It's a nice horse carrier, lit up like a Christmas tree. So these are just coming off the ferry now. Then you can see some nice nice wagons coming off, or as I say in Ireland, some nice yokes. Which basically is could be anything, a truck, a car. But now some got some lovely friends in Ireland. As usual, this ain't too bad normally. Like shipping into Holyhead, because when you do come off a ferry, even though there is a convoy, the roads here are wide enough and it's dual carriageway, so you can get down the road. But in Stranraer and Cairn Ryan, tough. When you get caught in these convoys, let's just say you better have a quick yoke. It's at night time, or even in the daytime, you best have a quick yoke and a CB radio. Let's just leave it at that. And we've made it here with plenty of time. This is shipping out on the 1:30 ferry, Irish ferries. Now we've got another bloke going round the outside here. Mr. O'Toole, you best slow down a bit, mate, because it's going to get a bit tight. So one of our boys has gone back on the other side there. And here, I've never really understood why people are just trying to take a risk coming off a ferry. Just take your time. Trying to rush to get off here. You know, they've got to understand, you know, you've got like this here, you've got to take wide lines coming around. He's took a chance going around the corner. He could have caused an accident for no reason. So look, you can see there, just go through the middle lane, take it nice and easy. No need to rush. As you can see, the majority of these, look, and he's trying to go through around the outside there for no apparent reason. But then again, you don't know, you could be running out of time. But you know, as I says, leave the other drivers to their own devices. You know, we don't know what their situations are, and I've said this before as well. So really and truly, if he's in a bit of a rush, he could be running out of time. He needs to find somewhere to park. So let truckers do what they want to do. You know, it's got nothing to do with me personally. As long as it's not affecting my safety, then, you know, it's a different story. There's nice 4x2 units there. I love them. Another one. Is that another V8? Yeah. Yeah, I honestly, they look absolutely beautiful, the 4x2s. If you Euro spec, and any, to be fair, could be anything. Any 4x2s with the side skirts on, like even this Merc, you know, it's nice with a Caffreys. nice yoke, Mr. O'Hart. So yeah, normally you find a lot of the truck spotters outside of the major ferry terminals, whether it's here, Cairn Ryan or Fishguard down in South Wales. Let's knock the engine off. Could be here for a minute here or two. Subcontractors there. Another one there. One guy on with no headlights on there. No rear lights. Unbelievable. How's that even legal at night time? So that's the things again, talking about doing vehicle checks, and that's just definitely not been done.